Hey friends, it's Heather with my little HEA. HEA stands for Happily Ever After, and this is a lifestyle channel. We are in Vlogust Day 17. I thought I'd talk about my 5 favorite kitchen items, so I went ahead and changed my background. Now I'm standing in the kitchen. Do you spend a lot of time in the kitchen? I mean, you guys saw me do a cook with me video, and none of these obviously were used for that, but these are things that I've purchased on Amazon, and I actually don't have 2 of them with me. The first one is a bamboo cutting board slash over the stove serving area. I had this, and I've used it in both of the apartments I lived in because you have very limited counter space. If you live in a small house or a small apartment with a little kitchen and you need that extra serving area, a lot of times I would use it as like a little prep station to put things on, and it was just the perfect, adds 20 by 11 inches and you're good to go. You don't need all 4 burners a lot of times if you're living by yourself or with one other person, you're not feeding an entire family. Even when we're just feeding the 5 of us or the 4 of us, we don't use all 4 burners. So I thought this was a really good investment. All of these things are gonna be under $25. That is the most expensive item. Most of these things you can probably find in other stores, but for me to have to find it in another store, it's so much easier if I just click that ship to me button. The next item is a nut chopper. So the story behind this is my mom had one of these long time ago, and it was starting to have issues with the grinding aspect. So what you do is you just take a handful of nuts and you toss them in there, and these super sharp things in here, you grind the nuts down, they fall down into here, and we just leave them in here. A lot of times we end up using pecans all the time. We use them in chicken salad, we use them on top of ice cream, on cakes and breads and things like that. So those are our choice of nuts. And it's just super easy to use, and my mom was so excited when I was able to replace her old one. Another item that you can kind of see in the background here is this fruit bowl with a cute little banana hanging, and obviously my bananas are starting to go bad, but that's okay. My mom likes them like this, so she gets to eat them. And I will make a suggestion that if you push this off to the side of the counter or it gets hidden behind something, you may end up with some bad fruit, but just don't let it do that and keep track of the fruit you have, right? I have 2 coffee items for you. The first one I don't have with me. It's a nut milk bag. I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture up here. The nut milk bag I use for cold brew coffee. So you you put ground coffee inside the bag, you cinch it at the top, you shove it inside a glass jar with water in it, and then you leave it for 12 to 24 hours and you're good to go. I'll leave the link down below for all of the items that I'm talking about. That way you can be sure to find them. This last item is also coffee. This is the coffee vac, and this has a nice little button right here. You just push the button and you pull the lid off. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I love the smell of coffee. And then when you're ready, you have either you've ground your coffee or you purchase it ground. You just push the button, push that back on, you can hear it seal, lock, and it keeps your coffee grounds nice and fresh. Those are my 5 favorite items on Amazon. Go ahead and tell me what your favorite kitchen item is, whether you purchased it on Amazon or whether you didn't. Tell me where you got it, that way I can find it if I'm interested. And I hope you guys like this video. If you do, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!